We should get started. We have a lot to talk about today.
We do.
We before we started recording, Christian was saying one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my life.
But so true.
It is true. I just never thought of it that way.
I don't even know how we got on the topic, but the last statement I hit before Damien says we must start recording this was, it's kind of shocking we made it through the opiate epidemic, and then Damien's like, we're not done. I was like,
I think we're still in the middle of it.
Us personally.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. You and I made it. This podcast made it through the opioid epidemic.
I guess, like you said,
for now,
not all the way through it, but
I mean, there's still some stuff in my medicine cabinet.
The prime demographic a little bit there. Like, I want to say I was friends with people, but I would say acquaintances with people who were definitely like opiate dealers, but we didn't know that they were opiates. It was like, oh yeah, Carl's just really curious about who's gotten their wisdom teeth taken out.
I'm just taking a survey. It's for the yearbook.
You know who?
Welcome back to Remain Rome Return, everybody. We got a lot to talk about today.
So
we started talking about
epidemic.
Yeah, we started talking about fentanyl right before this, so we decided we probably should not hit record yet. Just
I will give a shout out. I don't remember how long this was.
Shout out fentanyl.
Yes, shout out. No, the Cincinnati paper, they did a really good expose about the opiate epidemic, specifically in Cincinnati. Kind of like a episode of, like, I don't want to say 24 or the Pit. I have not watched the Pit yet.
It's fucking fantastic.
But they did like an hour by hour of the weekend in Cincinnati in effects to opiates, and like, each article was like an hour of the day for like 2 days, and then at the end of each thing was like how many people had died just within Cincinnati from opiates. And I think that they won the Pulitzer for it. It was really well written. But
I that sounds really great, but I'm very upset at you for missing an opportunity in that description.
What was that?
You used the term expose instead of op-ed.
No, it wouldn't be an op-ed.
For the bit, Christian, for the bit. God damn it. Gotta explain comedy to you? It's not all about what's real. It's about what you can prove.
I don't think op-eds get Pulitzer prizes.
Not yet, dude. Just haven't written a good enough one.
Cheryl from Gretna really hoping for that Pulitzer Prize about how the Hy-Vee at 180th and Center is...
It's an op-ed about growing weed, and her name is Cheryl Grow.
First hit is the hardest. Baby.
Oh my god, that's some gold, baby. Clip all of that. Clip that whole thing. Make a 5-minute expose op-ed about that. That's killer.
The op-ed.
Welcome back to Remain Rome Return, everybody. I am Damien. This is Christian, and we have a lot to talk about today.
We do.
We are fresh off the heels of Turkey Day. We don't call it Thanksgiving.
Why don't you call it Thanksgiving?
What's to be thankful for? Stealing people's land?
Yeah.
It's true. All right, we're bringing Thanksgiving back. Fuck that. We don't call it Turkey Day.
For being, being colonist, I guess.
Yeah. Praise be. So we are right on the heels of that. I am no longer in my food coma, but I did struggle quite a bit the day after.
You didn't even have turkey on Turkey Day.
No, we don't do that anymore.
I get it. Like,
we're above it,
It's also, for me, like, turkey is the least thing I'm excited about.
For sure.
Like, I'm not a huge turkey fan. Like, I like it as more as a lunch meat than, like, I'm not. Or we do ground turkey more, just because yes, turkey.
Now we're talking.
Because it's a little healthier, and it's just so much cheaper than ground beef nowadays.
Yeah, I pretty much only use ground beef or ground turkey. Sorry, instead of ground beef.
It depends if it's like if I'm putting it into something, I'm gonna choose ground turkey, because at that point you're not tasting it anyway. But if it's like, I can't do turkey burgers. I've tried. It's just
I don't like them if I'm going out or anything like that. But just at home, I'm like, I don't have ground beef just sitting around at home.
No, not just
So
out on the counter.
yeah, just right in the sun,
Yeah, just baking. Little
nice and aged, baby.
some tartar. Can you
Oof.
dry aged ground beef?
You can try. I'm not sure I want to eat it, but you can try.
What about if you took like actual like ground aged beef and then like minced it and made it into ground beef?
I
How
think
would
that's
that?
just called sludge. Just gray flesh sludge. I got there. It took me a second. I got there. We have a lot to talk about. We're not talking about any of it, which is par for the course.
It's related. It's about turkeys.
Yeah, I made a little rack of lamb, and
Ooh.
I rubbed it with homemade sambal to marinate,
Mm-hmm.
and then did it in the cast iron. Threw it in the oven. I made probably about 10 pounds of mashed potatoes because we ordered the potatoes online,
Yeah,
and you just ordered like
a
a bag
bag.
of potatoes or
Yeah.
whatever, and it came and it was a 10-pound bag of potatoes.
Is that a standard bag
I
of
don't
potato?
think so.
I think it is.
Maybe it is. We always just buy like 4 or 5 when we go to the store.
Oh, like individual potatoes, which
But when
I feel
you're
like it is
ordering
a
online,
better deal, especially if like we love to do like a baked potato. Like we'll
yeah,
do baked potatoes for dinner now and then, and it's like you can't get them from the bag. You have to make sure you pick them because you need the big Whopper ones versus like
hmm
the ones that you get in the bag are just like little itty bitty guys,
right,
which are
yeah,
terrible to peel.
they're terrible to peel. Yep, I had like 4 or 5 little red potatoes left, and I was like, "Fuck it." I'm already making 10 pounds of
Yeah.
potatoes. I may as well just throw these in here. And then I sliced off the tip of my finger when I was peeling those red ones.
Oh,
So, it's okay. It's the same finger that I already chopped the tip off. So I just scraped off all the scar tissue. So we're
oh,
good.
okay. I thought you were like, well, this one's already a little bit
Yeah.
off. It's now a little bit more off.
Now it adds a nice little chew factor to the mashed
Where'd
potatoes
you get
too.
a rack of lamb from?
Costco. Shout out
Oh,
Kirkland, baby. They're super affordable too. It's like, I mean, it feeds Abby and I for 2 meals generally. Obviously, when it's not Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Thanksgiving, we finish the whole thing. But yeah, it usually gets us, 2 meals each.
I will have to look into that. I'm always down for. Is it in like the halal section or is it just in
No,
the?
it's in with the steak and like the beef and the pork.
Okay.
The big giant
Yeah.
coolers.
Okay.
It's in there.
Because yeah, you can buy like legitimately, I think like a half a goat at Costco in the like halal
Yeah,
section.
yeah. The rack of lamb is usually like $27.
Which is pretty good considering the price of any other meat.
Yeah, when you consider slaughtering baby animals, $27 is a pretty good deal.
Is it because it's lamb
Mm-hmm.
and not mutton? That took me a while to learn the difference between lamb and mutton.
Yep, you nailed it.
Just mutton's just a little bit older.
I should bring back the mutton chops.
Why are they
Remember those?
Why are they called mutton chops?
Probably because they just look like big old sheep. I don't know.
That's a good
Fuck
question.
it, dude.
We
I
need
don't
a
know the
producer.
etymology of that. Yeah, look it up. But anyways, yeah. So we did lamb, way too much mashed potato,
Yeah.
and of course we cannot do a Thanksgiving without Abby's green bean casserole. The best.
Okay, I know it's a very Midwest staple, and I guess you probably don't know. Do people like in LA eat green bean Do they know it? Okay.
Yeah, because I actually asked at work, like, what are the staples of Thanksgiving in y'all's house? Because I work with predominantly all Hispanic women.
Yes.
And so I was like, what do you guys generally do? And they literally listed off pretty much everything that we do in the white households. So it seems pretty traditional.
Okay, so it sounds that is interesting, yeah, as like everyone's just like, well, this is just what we're having for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and I figured that like tamales and like pozole and all that shit would be standard. I guess that's more Christmas.
Oh, versus like for like white people Christmas, we have like a ham.
Right. And everybody hates ham. So I don't know why that tradition is still here.
I love ham.
You like the heartburn it gives you?
Sure. Everything gives me a heart. No.
Yeah. Like it's no different than turkey.
I was about to say. I'll
Would you
go out on
have
a
turkey?
limb. I'm gonna say this. I feel like I've talked a lot about gravy on the podcast.
Ooh. Did you have gravy?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of light brown gravy. Like I'll put it like. Let me rephrase that. I
You
love.
only like the white stuff?
No, I love a dark brown gravy.
Oh, you like the dark roux.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
I see
beef
you.
gravy versus a turkey chicken gravy, I guess you would
Sure.
call it.
Yeah.
I still like it because I feel turkey also is just usually like for the most part everyone fucks up a turkey. Even if
I'll cook it for you.
yes,
I promise you, if you're having a hankering for a turkey, I'll cook it for you.
I'm never gonna be having a hankering for
Well,
turkey, but
suit yourself, man.
yeah. But you almost need the gravy to like moisten it up.
Moisten.
But I will say I've shouted out several times before. The Highway Diner by where I live, best brown gravy I've ever had, like
Oof.
hands down. Like
Hams down.
hands down. They're what the fuck did I call it? It's a hot beef sandwich.
Oh, I do love shit on a shingle.
Yep, essentially, but yeah, with like brown gravy and like a good brisket
Mm.
or a roast. I know it's more of a roast. I would say a good roast. Oh, and like
So before we get into the white boy top 5 list, what did you have for Thanksgiving? Because now we're talking about food. It's Thanksgiving episode.
yes, we are
We should
talking
probably-
about. Yeah, no standard. I had 2 Thanksgivings, of course. Abby's family and then my family.
By the way, 2 Thanksgivings in the Midwest is actually not that many
No,
when you really think about it.
no, and we had them a day apart. We did
Oh,
her
that's nice.
side Wednesday dinner, and then my family on like mid afternoon on Thanksgiving, which I
Okay.
think you need that break. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
do lunch and dinner Thanksgiving. I don't know how you physically get by trying to do both.
Yeah, we'd usually go from one to the other. Like, and we usually had 2 days worth of Thanksgivings, but multiple each day.
Yes,
So
that's so much food. Like
it's ridiculous. But you literally would have to go and like, hey, we're here. You're like, you always show up first to the
Yeah.
first one. So whoever's hosting the first one, you're the first person there. You help them set up. As soon as people start coming in, then you start. You grab like a plate, couple of things, have a cocktail, and be like, all right, guys. After an hour or two,
yeah,
all right, guys. Time to get out of here.
yep.
People are still coming in.
You're like, but your cousin Phil isn't here yet. You're like, I don't care.
I don't even know who that is, actually.
I don't. Yeah, you're like that. Your second cousin. You met him when you were like 5 once.
Right. You guys used to hang out when you were 3. Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
I should probably wait for him then.
Yeah.
That would be polite.
But yeah, but menu was essentially the same: turkey, stuffing, green bean casserole,
Ooh, stuffing. I do miss stuffing.
or as some people call it, dressing.
Which we got to talk about that. I don't understand why that would be called dressing.
I don't either. I think dressing is the more common. Like I think the English way of saying it versus we call it stuffing, which makes sense. Being like dumb Americans, being like, it's because you stuff it in the turkey, and so it's stuffing.
It stuffs my belly.
And it's stuffed the belly.
Double stuff.
I will say, probably easier to say what the differences were. So green bean casserole. My mom does it slightly different. She adds cheddar cheese to it,
which I am okay with because we always add shredded cheese to ours too. It's usually white cheese, but
yes, no, it's very good.
Was it sharp cheddar?
Yes.
Ooh,
I love a good sharp cheddar.
That made me pucker up my beehole a little bit. That sounds delicious.
So that's a key difference in the way. So Abby's one had mashed potatoes and gravy. We don't do mashed potatoes and gravy at we do. My aunt makes like this.
It's too close to the Irish heritage that you could never have in your house.
Okay, we're doing a side tangent. I learned this from a TikTok, which I believe is actually true because it's actually from a historian. You know how with the Irish we associate like corned beef and cabbage. So that's not actually Irish. That's Irish American.
Okay.
So the Irish actually they call it like bacon and cabbage, but their bacon's more like a Canadian bacon ham situation.
Got it.
pork, of course, is so much easier to get in Ireland than beef is, just because
Sure.
little size. And so, but when the Irish immigrated to like New York specifically, they couldn't get pork, and so
Mhm.
because they were mostly ended up settling like in Jewish neighborhoods, so of course
Right.
they don't sell pork, and so they would get like pastrami meat or like a brisket that way, and
Sure.
so they instead switched it to corned beef instead of pork, and so it's very Americanized because of the Jews.
Well, I always say Jews do great stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and
I love me a good corned, or like going to a
corned
nice
beef
like
is the best.
going to a nice like Jewish deli and getting a corned beef sandwich with some mustard. Like,
Dude, I do love corned beef a lot, like a lot. But dude, a nice stacked pastrami sandwich with like spicy brown mustard and nothing else. Oh my god, it's so good.
yes,
On some marble rye.
you have to have it on marble. Right.
You gotta.
That sandwich place when you came to visit does a
Shout out.
good pastrami.
Buffalo bison witches.
Bison witches. Oh,
Fuck yeah.
probably
Shout
one of
out.
the-
Sponsor the podcast.
Yeah, I wish. Give me free sandwiches.
That's all we need.
And so that's it. So we do a potato where it's kind of like a shredded hash brown with probably some type of Campbell's soup, and then like shredded cheese on top, baked.
Wait, there's hash brown in the green bean casserole?
No, sorry, this is in the potatoes. Instead
Oh,
of
got
mashed
it,
potatoes,
got
we do a like a hash brown casserole kind of thing.
I'm not against that. You got to have some kind of potato.
Yeah, no, it's delicious. And then
Fills in all the cracks in your stomach, you know.
The last difference is we do the very Midwest fucking canned yams with marshmallows on top.
Woof.
Fucking love it.
Not
Love
a fan.
it.
I want real yams, like actual cooked yams, you know.
Actual...
Wait, no mac and cheese?
Oh, I guess so. At Abby's we had a corn mac.
Corn mac.
So essentially it's macaroni and cheese, but you add corn to it.
That is the most Midwest thing.
Into it like a casserole. You bake it like a casserole.
You do not need corn in a pasta.
Corn mac, you would like it. It's delicious.
I would love it. I'm not saying I would dislike it. I'm saying it is unnecessary.
It's so good. And so
that's crazy. I do want to try that actually.
And then
it would be really good to make it almost like an elote mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn, dude. Now
fancy
we're talking.
It up, church it up. We don't do. I would say the potatoes are similar to like. Have you ever had like funeral potatoes?
I've had potatoes at a funeral.
But where like they put the fucking like cornflakes on top. Some people call them church potatoes.
Cornflakes on mashed potatoes?
Not on mashed potato, but on like it's like shredded hash browns and like cheese, like a cheesy potato.
Oh, like scallop potatoes, kind of.
Kind of, but like more Midwest.
Okay, huh? You're talking stuff that I'm not even familiar with.
Yeah,
and I lived in the Midwest like longer than you did, essentially.
That's true.
Huh? Interesting. No, I've never heard of that. Yeah. I mean, I bet it's delicious. It's cornflakes.
You use cornflakes like on top, like
okay,
as a little.
Because on our green bean casseroles, we use like the French's.
Yeah, you gotta have the
crispy
French's.
Onions.
Which I will say, we don't get French's very often. We sometimes for like our salads and stuff. Always so hard to remember where they're at in the grocery store.
I can never find them. You think they'd be like with the condiments?
You're like, oh nope. And sometimes they're like, oh, are they with the salad? Like
maybe the chips.
Dressings? And then you're like, oh no, you're randomly in the baking aisle next to flour. What?
Because people throw in crispy onions into their pies. Ooh, that would be good in a sweet potato pie, though.
It would. And a little
throw it over top of that. Ooh, now we're talking. See, we got to be careful about doing this on the podcast because then I get all these ideas.
Yeah, we have one episode where it's just us cooking.
That could be something we could do.
Yeah,
do like cooking with Triple R or something like that. That'd be fun.
That would be kind of funny. I'd have to whenever I come to LA again. Which
teaching you how to cook.
Who knows? I know
breaking you of your English heritage cooking. Get some spice in your life. Spice in your life. That's what it's called.
You act like I don't eat things that have spice. But do I love a good English food? Yes. A nice World War II rations.
Look, a packet of hot sauce from Taco Bell does not count as spicy food.
Hey,
That
I
is a
dressed up as a
condiment.
bottle of sriracha,
That's true.
which is just
I
spicy
can't believe
ketchup,
that.
right?
It is, yeah. It's hardly even spicy, to be honest with you.
Oh, I have to comment on this because it's so fun. So, my brother-in-law at their house, like for like hand soap, had like a seasonal one with spice, like it, like it's supposed to smell like fall spices.
Oh, I thought you meant like it had pepper capsaicin in it.
No,
So
no, no.
then you
But
touch your dick and it burns.
no, it smelled like spice. It's supposed to smell like fall, but it just ended up smelling like curry. So like,
Ooh.
which isn't great though, because when you're trying to eat things with like your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was trying to eat like a cookie, and it just smells like fucking curry as I'm
That's
eating.
that's true. That's a good point. It also could be mistaken for like cultural appropriation.
Yeah, curry hands.
Walking around smelling like curry as a white guy who,
And like it was enough where like
has
Abby's like,
IBS.
why do you keep smelling your hands? I was like, I'm like, okay, honestly, smell these. Does it smell like curry? And she goes, it does. I was like, I don't know what the hand soap's supposed to be. I don't think it's supposed to be curry scented soap.
Little too much cardamom in there.
Probably. I was like, ooh,
So,
can we get some jasmine rice over here?
dude, sign me up. I like just a spoonful of jasmine. Like when you're cooking, you're doing the meal prep and all that stuff, and then you're scooping out the jasmine rice into the bowl before you lay the curry on.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do the obligatory first scoop right into the mouth.
You gotta test it out. You gotta make sure it's good.
Like a just dry scoop of jasmine rice.
Oh, just a dry scoop.
Just a dry scoop. Just
Sorry,
gotta test
I
it.
thought you meant uncooked jasmine rice. So I was just like,
If you thought that's what I meant, you took that really well. You're like, oh yeah, go for it. I don't know. It'll cook in your stomach, I'm sure.
you like the crunch,
Like a fucking bird.
just fucking you'd explode and die.
God willing. You can finally find a new co-host for this.
How'd he die? You know when they say not
Rice.
to throw rice at weddings because the birds eat it and then they die? That's how they got him.
Hey, but it was aromatic as hell. He exploded, but it smelled like jasmine. That's nice.
I will say also to anyone who doesn't have like a rice cooker or like an Instapot, it changes your life. Like,
Thank you.
It is like we've had one for a bit now, but recently we were making like some homemade Asian food. I don't even know if you could really call it any specific region.
just
Chicken
rice and chicken.
Chicken with some seasoning, like
some salt and pepper.
Yeah,
Asian food.
Yes, Asian.
White rice and salt and pepper chicken. Here we go.
We're describing any culture that's not white people.
Exactly.
But yeah, it does make such a difference. Like,
yeah, I'm sorry, and I've said this to a lot of people. To me, it's not a flex to cook rice in a pot on the stove. I'm like, I don't give it. It's so much harder than just doing it. Who cares? It doesn't prove that you're like a great chef because you can cook rice on a pot. I don't give a shit. Put it in there so I can forget about it.
Go to any Asian restaurant and they're going to have a rice cooker that is only in their native language.
Yeah. Go to any Asian household. They all have rice cookers. There's a reason. It's perfect. You really cannot fuck up rice in a rice cooker. But on a pot, I fuck it up almost every time.
That's
and what's the point of that?
I don't even try. The only way you fuck up a rice cooker is if you forget to actually rinse your rice.
Yeah. Then it bubbles and overflows.
And it's just yeah.
Another secret to the rice cooker, if you're not already aware, is you throw in about like a teaspoon or teaspoon and a half of oil.
Ooh.
And I do like chili oil. And then you mix it around and then you add salt, pepper, some like turmeric.
Yeah.
And you mix it around so then it cooks all that flavor into the rice already.
I do not do that. I'll have to give that a try.
So that way you're not just eating just plain rice.
Hot tip, people. We're
that's what you tune in here for. We don't talk about food nearly enough on this podcast, by the way.
I feel like we talk about it a lot.
I feel like that's all we talk about.
We talk about it a lot, quite a bit.
Yeah. Speaking of food on this podcast, I love the fact that you dressed up the little baby as a little baby turkey.
Yeah, he got
That was adorable.
the baby which really is a stupid outfit to buy because he can only wear it like 2 days.
That's having a baby.
That's true.
What you do.
He was an adorable little turkey.
Yeah.
And everyone really appreciated it. Especially the grandparents, they really enjoyed seeing him as a little turkey.
I'm sure
he seemed to be okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like a good costume?
Mm-hmm. And so,
unless it's the one that we talked about a couple episodes ago, in which case
tune in
a couple episodes back.
Yes.
Is any Halloween costume off limits? We get back into it again.
We've had time to reflect on it.
I would like to officially change my answer.
yes, no.
Yes,
yeah. And so it is interesting because I think I texted you because,
which I'm still confused why you still do that, but
yeah, I don't know. Mostly when I'm driving because I'm bored is when I text you.
You heard it here, folks. He texts while he drives.
I don't text. I voice Siri voice assistant.
Which is actually impressive that you're still spelling things wrong.
Because it's Siri.
Because you're talking into it.
It's like, hey Siri, text Damien. And it's like, what would you like to say? And I just spell out everything.
you gotta say cinnamon, but you gotta spell it wrong.
She's listening. She's always listening.
Get that out of here. No AI on this podcast.
Yes.
Oops. Got some news for you, folks. This isn't actually us.
This is a figment of your imagination.
Figment of Grok. He's doing all the heavy lifting here.
It would be more like that costume from last time.
So I've been doing this thing. I gotta tell you real quick. I've been doing this thing ever since the episode where I had the balloon behind me. And and instead of helium, I called it pelium. I've just been doing that for everything. I've just been adding P in front of things. So we were watching a college football game last night, and whoever the guy was after the thing was dressed in this like polka dot suit.
Yeah.
and Abby was like, he looks like shitty Elon Musk's little brother. And I was like, yeah, Elon Musk. It's my new favorite. I just get on these little trends and I just cannot get off of them. Elon Musk. It's so stupid. I can't get enough.
I'll throw in my one that I've been doing with my Abby. We'll be like talking about something and like I can't tell if she's like heard it or not because sometimes around the baby we talk a little quieter, make sure we don't wake him up. And then a southern accent, I go, "You get that?
You got that?
You get that?" And so like one time we were going through like
that's a good one,
a drive-through, and I really wanted to be out there. Like, you get that?
To the fucking employee. Is that all? Yeah, you get that?
You get that? So a burger and fries.
I'll say.
And a large
Give me one of them good gumbos.
You get that?
You get that?
And of course, eventually it's just like,
it always has to. It has to decline every time.
Oh, 100%.
Pretty soon it's just gonna be
You get that?
You get that? It's so stupid. Yes. Imagine being married to us, folks. It cannot be fun.
No.
Which is why we started a podcast.
They definitely encourage it by laughing at the stupid things. And we're like, well, write that one down for later. True.
Abby did almost fall off of her bar chair last night when I said Elon Musk. So, I mean, I'm killing at home. I'm just not doing so well here.
Our wives just give us a false confidence.
Yeah. Agreed.
Elon Musk.
Speaking of Elon Musk, that's gold. Absolutely gold. Speaking of doing things that don't get laughs, I did end up doing that improv show, by the way. I don't think I told you.
Oh, yes. You how'd that go?
It was fine.
It was.
I don't really want to talk about it.
You're the one who brought it up.
I just wish you would drop this, man.
Why are you doing this?
You got that?
You get that?
No, it was pretty fun, man. I had a good time. I drove down to LA. It was pouring rain.
But I thought we'll get into the weather here at some point. As I
Yeah.
sent you a video today of me just like trying not to die on ice and being like, "Fuck this shit."
Fuck this. I was like, uh-oh, somebody's ready to get out of Nebraska. Well, LA's always here. Well, until a massive earthquake or fire or hurricane, whatever, until one of those, or, Yellowstone erupts, any of those things. But until then, baby, we're going full speed. It'll always be here until eventually it won't be. And that's life.
Nebraska, no one wants to touch it. So there's like, it's already bad enough.
Just like our marriages.
So improv.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell from this podcast.
It was really fun. So shout out Ronnie Pascal.
Shout out to Ronnie. His episode's fantastic about him doing foam parties for children and getting speeding tickets in Beverly Hills.
Yep. And
Beverly Hills. That's where I want to be.
I'll let you finish.
Give it to me. You get that?
Living in Beverly.
So anyways, that story of him getting a ticket and having to go to court, and his courtroom story where the judge was like making jokes and shit like that. It seems to me like that may have been the inspiration to his improv show.
Two and two together until you just
I didn't think about it either until I got there, and then I was like, oh my god, I wonder if this is kind of inspired by that story. But his show is called Dumb Justice. Mm-hmm. Very funny concept, which is he's the judge and he brings, improvers or comedians or anybody who wants to come out and give it a shot. Yeah. Brings them out, and there's a jury of 3 people, and then there's like 3 to 4 cases per show.
Okay. So
you're getting sued for dumb shit.
Is the jury improving as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was really fun. So I closed out the night. I was the person getting sued. Is that the defendant? Yeah. Yeah, I was the defendant.
And I was defending yourself.
Good point. And I did not have my lawyer present, which I wasn't happy about. I asked repeatedly, and I guess that's just not part of the show.
Oh. So you're like, what about my right to an attorney?
I plead the 5th until Christian gets here. He's my attorney.
Give you a fucking public defender.
Yeah, that's you.
Depends, I guess, if it's a civil case or if it's a not civil.
I guess if it's you, it's public offender. But
you get that?
You get that? So yeah, it was what I was getting sued for. I was an Uber driver who gave bad dating advice.
That's like a pretty good topic.
It was pretty fun. I don't remember. I know that they tried to film it, but I guess it didn't turn out very well. So I was going to say, like,
I'm pretty sure if you're not shooting in LA, if you're not shooting in Hollywood and anywhere else in LA, cameras just don't work from my experience.
That's what I've figured out as well. So I was going to say check out the video, but I don't think there is going to be one. But it was fun. I gave a couple of silly answers. I don't remember all of them, but I think the first one I said was, if you're looking to find true love, the best place to find true love is at the gathering of the Juggalos, because everyone there is looking for family. Yeah. And that actually got a pretty good reaction. I guess there are 2 or 3 people there who are like ICP fans or whatever. And then the guy who was playing the
people you're hanging out.
And then the bailiff actually came over and was like, we started riffing together, and he was like, oh, gathering of the Juggalos, and we were like riffing or whatever. And I was like, Jeff? And he was like, he said like my name. We started pretending that we knew each other, and I was like, hey man, I loved your cousin's wedding. And so it turned the whole thing where I wasn't the defendant anymore. I was like, see, Your Honor, clearly I didn't do anything, so it kind of went that way. I was like, if I have a bailiff on my side, I can't be guilty. Mm-hmm. So I did that. Another one was, whatever you do, don't be yourself, because nobody actually wants to get to know anybody.
Yeah.
And I think I riffed about that a little bit. I think I had 1 or 2 more. I think the other one of the last ones was like, oh yeah. This one is really important, Your Honor, and I want this on the record. Trap them. If they can't leave, they can't leave. And then Ronnie said a really funny line, essentially saying, like, I really don't like the idea of an Uber driver trapping people. And I was like, that's pretty good. But we had some pretty good riffs. It was fun. It was a good time.
That does sound. I like the idea of that kind of improv, especially being like a performer of like you have a place to go versus like too freeform. I feel like improv could be like, especially like suggestions from a crowd.
I don't like the suggestions from a crowd.
And now, especially because the whole fucking like TED thing, 9/11. Like anytime I've gone to improv now, that's come up, and it's like, you're not funny, man. Like,
well, they're trying to bring like the hard hitting, you know, what's it called? Like the blue stuff, like the really, really offensive shit. They're trying to bring that into improv. And it's like, you don't understand that doesn't work that well.
Yeah.
In improv. Like if you're going to give suggestions for improv, it has to be very broad.
Yes.
It can't be specific, like direct about something that actually happened, because now there's actual facts involved, as opposed to you're an Uber driver who gave bad dating advice is a very broad, you could go anywhere with that.
And it's relatable in the sense of most people have been in an Uber and
they talk too much.
Or they don't talk at all. That'd be the funnier part. It'd be like, this is a false claim. I'm one of those Uber drivers that doesn't talk at all.
I should have started hand signaling because I'm deaf. They always do that in LA. The Uber driver's deaf, apparently. You can like click that as a driver. They're all deaf now.
You're like,
thanks, Trump.
You're like, statistically, how many deaf people? Is that the only?
Yeah. What percentage of America is deaf? They all live in LA, apparently, because I've never had a deaf Uber driver except in LA. And the ironic part about it is they all have headphones in.
Those are called cochlear implants.
Damn. I want to end it right there. That was good.
Bye.
Bye.